Hello, Cancer. How are you doing, guys? Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This is the week of deeper spiritual messages. So I'm using a lot of oracle cards. I will show you the cards, as they're coming out, but there'll be a lot of them on the table. So I will need some time to sit and look at the cards. I'm not ready to take any. Ooh, Fire Ant. That was out earlier this week. Maybe the center of attention, Cancer. I do take some time to get to the reading doing this because I have to shuffle out a lot of decks and I need some time to look at them. So if anyone is a sweetheart and wants to post in the comments the time the reading actually starts, I'll pin it and heart it. Thank you. So let's get started. So, one card. It's a powerful card. The shark has come out. Ooh, that's interesting because you had Fire Ant. I wasn't ready to take cards yet, but it's kind of significant. Interesting information about the shark. Deeper spiritual message for Cancer. Deeper spiritual message for Cancer. Deeper spiritual message for Cancer. Ooh, the crow. The Shaman Oracle deck. It's funny, I'm finding that doing this, the sign that I do either gets like a ton of cards coming out or just one at a time. And you seem to be going the one at a time route here. The one at a time route. Deeper spiritual messages for Cancer. Oh. Oh, that shark and that crow are looking at each other and they are, Oh, yeah. Okay, you got a whole bunch of cards. Ooh, wow. Wow. This is so freaky, the way the energy of these cards is directed. Okay, you got Vulture Spirit, Chameleon Spirit, Snake Spirit, and then you are never alone. Okay, so, wow, this is so crazy. I gotta show you how this is playing out. I'll hold this up. Okay. Oh, my hand isn't so big. Okay, the shark card, and as the cards are laid out, look at the crow. As I was shuffling, what I could really see here was this crow staring down the shark. This crow is a very intuitive, is very shaman-like spiritual guidance. Crows are all about the truth. For me, when I see a crow fly by or I hear a crow, and you look up and I always find they're watching you. Well, it's me anyways, and they're watching you. And it kind of feels like it's a little message from your ancestors, from spiritual guidance, from protectors. This crow is staring down that shark as I was shuffling. I just could not help but notice these two staring each other down. Then this card came out. Look at the vulture. Same direction. The chameleon, same direction. The snake, same direction. Whoa, you got some spirit guides that are staring down some shit for you. Say like, holy cow. We gotta pull some tarot cards on this shark. This shark is about something that needs to come to the surface, something that needs to be understood and exposed, something that's hidden that may have an alternative agenda. And now, okay, and then the otter. I thought this was cute that this was the ending, that you were never alone. And how more profound could that be with every single one of these spirit cards looking directly at that nasty shark? It's so cool. You are really supported in something shitty that you're going through, or something with someone who's kind of shitty. Yeah. A lot of times when something isn't playing out the right way for you, or it's difficult, I always like to say that everyone is on their own path, their own journey, and we all have different perspectives. We've all lived completely different lives, like, and we're influenced by the life that we've led, really, and what we've experienced and what we understand through that. So it just goes to say sometimes, you know, it could seem like that person is just a real jerk, the way they treated me, or they're not really necessarily, most people aren't doing things to be an asshole to you. It's just their method of operation is so different from yours, it just doesn't jive, and it seems like that, right? I don't get that with the shark. I get it that this person is such a prick. This person is a real, this energy of this shark. I mean, there are some serious, you have 4 big cards that have come out, and all of the energy of every one of those cards is looking at that shark, almost like trying to pull you out of this, trying to get this shark to spill the truth, perhaps, too. Something needs to come out about this shark. So the crow is very protective. It was the first one that came out. It feels like the most powerful. With the vulture spirit, that nothing is wasted, I really feel like this is the energy, to me, of the universe, synchronicities, things happening in the right order to clear out other energies that would prevent a full-on healthy new cycle rebirth. You know, the vulture eats all the decaying carcasses so that when there is a new life on the plains or in the jungle or wherever, there isn't as much disease and rot around, so that you can have, so that new things that are born can be healthy and grow and have a chance, right? So that's what this vulture spirit comes in to do. So the easiest way to connect that with energy is to say, like, okay, let's say you're dating somebody. And you're like, yeah, it's not really working, but I'll hang out with them. Who else am I going to go see the movies with? And you know, it's not a healthy relationship for whatever reason. You're just like, you know, I know it's not. They trigger me a lot, and it's not good triggers, and it's but you're staying in it because it's like, well, it's been so many years now, like, but I'd like something new. Well, then something new's not coming in until the vulture clears out that person, or you clear out that person. If you don't clear out that person, the vulture will probably come in and clear out that person, because you're not going to get a healthy rebirth. If you did find someone, it just wouldn't work, because you still have the energy of that other person is not working with you. So that's kind of what vulture does. Act as if the chameleon spirit, every single one of us has to go into this energy at any given time in our life, many, many times. And I like to call it fake it till you make it. And I've had the odd person get upset. You know what? You shouldn't fake anything. No, we're all faking. Every aspect of humanity is fake. There's so much fake. How are you today? I'm great. Like, yeah, but your car broke down. You broke up with someone. Like, the mortgage is past due. Like, you know what? You just like, if you were telling the truth, if we were telling the truth every time, we don't. We wear masks all the time. So act as if. To me, this energy is very important for every one of us to move into new cycles, because when we move into a new cycle, we're often learning about ourselves again. We're often understanding new situations and new people. How do we work with them? What's the best way to manage ourselves and what we need to accomplish? Like, you know, there's so much to learn when you go into something new. If it's a new job, if it's a new location, if it's a new home, if it's a new relationship, if it's a new friendship, anything, you're working it out. And then throughout that, you are faking it a little bit until you make it. You're acting as if I got it all figured out, because we never do. We don't. But we need that energy, and it's being suppressed on you, because for me, every one of these that is coming, that is directed towards this shark, is doing that because it's energy that you need, but it's being blocked by this shark. This shark energy is blocking it on you somehow. So you need that fake it till you make it, so that you can have a little bit of I want to say crutch while you're learning about new things in yourself in a new situation. Now the snake spirit, it's a time to heal. Oh dang, like if this person is stopping you from healing, it's stopping you from all spiritual growth, it's stopping you from all personal, emotional, and mental growth too. Like, you need to heal stuff. We need to heal stuff. We need to expose it. We need to pull that Band-Aid off and let it air out, and let the scab form, let the new skin grow. Like, we need to heal. Otherwise, we'd be covered in pain and hurt and boo-boos all over them. It wouldn't be good, because you can't function on a higher level like that when you haven't healed. And then I really like the end to cap it off is this, that you are never alone. So there is a lot of guidance here. There's a lot of energy working towards trying to clear something for you. And I feel like it needs to be cleared by some sort of truth coming out. Oh gosh, I didn't know I just have to pull these. I was just so fascinated. Oh, you got one. Oh, so funny. Yeah, I am. I think that message was for me, but let's see what's going on. She who questions. That's so funny. I do. I ask a lot of questions. I want to know why. She who aches. Yeah, see, that feels like yours. I get a little bit. Oh, the mockingbird. This mockingbird's been getting around this week. Okay, she who questions. I feel very much like you need to go into this energy. You need to ask questions. You need to ask questions with yourself. Just, you know, how does this serve you? Does that make sense? Are there red flags that you should be aware of here in this situation? What's going on? Like, ask yourself the questions, and then ask the questions. I don't know that you're going to get the honest answer from this shark, to be honest. It feels like a very manipulative energy. She who aches, sadness, solitude, silent withdrawal. See, that reminds me of this snake spirit, the time to heal. Because this is a withdrawal. If you're not healing, if you continue to have wounds and pain and sorrow and it doesn't heal, it builds up over time. Before you know it, you're stuck in this pain and you can't leave the house. You can't have fun again. You can't live. The mockingbird. You know, the mockingbird is looking in the same direction. Look at how she sits, like she's all alone in solitude. But no, there is still this energy here looking, always looking towards this shark. So, let's pull out some tarot cards on this shark, shall we? I feel like the shark came into your life for a definite reason, for a purpose, and there was lessons and strength building involved. Probably something kind of karmic. It doesn't feel soul based, like not feeling soulmate, soul contract stuff. But something has gone on too long for this much spirit energy to come in and be directed towards it. Something, what is feeding this shark? This shark has gained more power than it should, to me, in your life somehow. What is feeding this shark energy? Why does this shark energy have so much power in your life at this point? Oh my goodness, this person has many personalities. Wow, that message came in really fast. Never had that message with this card, but there you go. That's exactly what I got with that. The Prince of Swords. This person has many personalities, and boy, can they use every one of them. They understand what they need to project to meet their gain. Damn them. Why can't people do that for good? Yeah, there was supposed to be some higher lessons learned here with this Prince of Swords. And yes, there was, but it's gone on too long. This has gone like this. It's almost like this person, their ego has taken over this situation and their deeper self isn't in control anymore. And the ego, like, you know, I just feel like the ego feels like it is the deeper self in this person. They're like, yes, I got it all figured out. I don't need this. These are almost like using all the little personalities like as little minions to get my stuff done. What I need to be today, who I need to be for who, and okay, what do we need to know? What is this? What is Crow? Crow wants you to know something about this shark. Well, I think you should just get the hell away from the shark. This is who this shark is. Very manipulative energy. The Crow. The Crow wants you to know something. What do they want you to know regarding the shark? What do they want Cancer to know regarding the shark. It's funny. I just about said Scorpio, which isn't even anywhere near their reading today or tomorrow. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpion. Please, cross watchers that happen to be in here, there are Scorpions that are not sadistic, manipulative. Split personality. Don't get upset. They have to take it as it resonates. Yeah, what does Crow? Okay, so many cards. Like, all right, so many cards. Okay, so you have 4 cards. You have the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Now, that's always where I gotta say, like, if this is not resonating with you at this point, don't take the rest of the message, because, you know, and it's a general reading. Don't go and do anything that doesn't feel like it's for your higher good. Because what I'm going to say, you know, if it resonates, it's an important message. But if it doesn't resonate, you could do something stupid, and don't do that. Don't do that. So this person at one point was probably very romantic towards you, like very Casanova, pulling all the stops, just like making you feel like amazing. This is the happiness. This is my happy ever after. If you are seeing the red flags that indicates that this person is using multiple personalities, multiple personality traits to manipulate you, other people, like it's, oh, it just it feels yucky. I don't like it. Then you're gonna know, okay? This is a red flag. Be careful, because, you know, I get this 7 of Pentacles is of divine timing. This is such a dark card in this deck. There is no light here. Like, look at all the light here. Look how dark that is. Look at all the light here, you know, okay. So, because you see, if you keep with this shark, this 7 of Pentacles, I mean, this should be lit up. This should be beautiful opportunities, things that you've invested in life, things that you've put yourself, you know, into. I want to focus. Come on. There we go. Be cheeky with me. Things that you've invested in, you know, and sometimes taking the time to look back and say, should I continue to invest in that? Should I continue to put myself in, parts of myself into that? Or is it time to let that go and focus on some other things? But some of this should be kind of lit up or something. Nothing. It's all dark. It's all dark. It's as if what you invest with this shark person will never light up. It's almost as if a false promise. This Knight of Cups and this 10 of Cups is just too overflowing. It's too... I mean, not to say that it just almost seems... As long as you have the red flags, that's very important in this message. And I think that's why, you know, I've never had that come up with this card or something like so quick like that. Like this person uses multiple personalities of themselves. Not to say that this person has that as a problem. It's just like they will completely change who they are to manipulate a situation and be who you think, and be who they think you need or want them to be, to get control over you and whatever they want. So at some point you're going to realize that, and with this 3 of Wands, this is a need and desire for growth and expansion, looking out over there and trying to get something else. It's not good. Yeah, the shark is very... I gotta get out of the shark's energy. I don't like it. It's just heavy. I don't like it. Oh, no, I'm gonna pull advice, just through the tarot, an advice card for you. And question things if there's red flags, right? If there's things that just don't make sense, start adding them all up and kind of look and see how this is going. If there aren't any red flags at all, like... and this person is highly romantic, it seems like your happiness, then it is. But it's the red flag thing about this person being very manipulative. There's a lot of spirit energy looking at it. Advice card for who this resonates with for Cancer. An advice card for those that this reading is resonating with. Oh, so many cards. So many cards. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. That's good. Okay. 5 cards. The 10 of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Oh, no, yeah, Swords. 10 of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The 3 of Swords. The High Priestess. And the Hanged Man. Yeah, it's like the message is kind of like, if this resonates, please, if this resonates. I don't want to tell anyone to break up with anybody if it's going great and there's no red flags. Don't do that. The 10 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Hanged Man. So the message I'm getting with these is that it's almost better to have a broken heart at this point in the connection than further down the road, where it will be more painful. It will be harder to disconnect from this energy. And by doing that, you put yourself, like there will be a point of, you know, sadness, of darkness of the heart here. But you put yourself, by doing that sooner than later with this person, you put yourself in a very, very high vibrational, powerful energy. It's almost as if all of those spirit guides are the embodiment of you at that point. And then you see things so differently. Like this experience makes you so super hyper aware of, I want to say, almost narcissistic, manipulative, ego-driven, like highly ego-driven individuals. This Knight, I feel, is almost as if, you know, you being asked to take on this energy. This Knight in this deck for me, you know, he's interesting. This is a Knight that is guided like with this unicorn type horse. There's very divine guidance for this Knight, and that this Knight uses that to do things that others may not do because there's a calculated risk involved. But this Knight, because they're connected with their deeper selves, their own spirit guides, the universe, they will take these risks because they understand that the risk is actually less than what the potential outcome, the potential receive is for them. It's a pretty interesting Knight of Wands, actually. So it is really looking at the situation from your deeper self. If this resonates, and calculating the risk involved. And the risk involved, I mean, is like your heart, you know, and where you're going to see yourself. Like this, you have the potential to go into just an enormously powerful energy. Really powerful. Coming through this lesson is very strengthening. So there you go. And remember, you are never alone. Like you certainly aren't. With this many spirit guides on the table, that's a lot. All right, so final, let's clear out that stinky shark's energy with the singing bowl. There you go, Cancer. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that deeper spiritual message. And until next time, guys, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.